All right, we're back with part two. I should have just kept going. It's only this one example after I got looking at my notes. But that's okay. Calculate the differences to determine the degree of the given function. So um, state the leading coefficient. That's what we want to do. Well, I'm going to use the graphing calculator. Certainly we could subtract these and do all that business, but I'm going to use the calculator if I can get it to turn on. Um, Edit. And notice my negative through all that stuff's still in there. I just got to change. These ones are all goofed up. So clear enter, and I clear enter to get rid of all the other stuff that's in there. So back to list 2, I'm going to put in the y values. Zero, 4, 18. Did I miss one? Oh, 8 I missed. Darn it. 8, 18, 64. I'm going to press enter there. Those match up. Now I'm going to use the differences tool. Second list, ops, differences, and list 2 to start. Press enter. I'm just going to keep going. And then second list, ops, list 3. And I'm hoping that this will be constant soon. Otherwise, we're going to keep on going forever here. I'm going to keep going. List 4 differences. Nope, still not constant. So this polynomial is getting pretty complicated. List 5 is finally 24. So how many sets of differences was that? Well, this is, and I'm not going to write them all in here. You could copy them if you want to have complete notes from the textbook. But there's the first set of differences is this one. This is sort of list 3 was the first set of differences. And then next list 4 was the second differences. And then list 5 was the third differences. And then finally list 6 was the common difference. So the fourth differences are constant, right? So what's the degree? Well, therefore it's degree 4. The fourth differences were constant. Degree 4. Oops. State the leading coefficient. Well, the leading coefficient was using that little formula, right? The leading coefficient was using this little formula, right? That's what we want, though. N is the degree. C is the common difference once it gets constant, and A is the leading coefficient that we want to find, right? Well, on our calculator or on your scientific calculator, we eventually got the common differences was equal to 24. We also figured out that N, it was degree 4, and then we want to multiply by A. Well, A is what we want to find, the leading coefficient. What's 4 factorial? Well, we said 4 factorial was 4 times 3 times 2 until I got to 1. That is equal to 24. So 24a, divide by 24 on both sides, a equals 1. And notice the bonus here, and this is actually a pretty challenging problem. This is to find the equation, but degree 4, you don't know, there's lots of stuff you don't know about it, right? It could have all of these things here, right? It looks kind of like that. But notice we know that A is 1. A is 1. And then we also actually know something about E. Since X is 0, E is also 0. But then you still got to do lots of work to find the other values, but that is a bonus. If you manage to figure out what the function is that would give you those Y values, you can hand that in, and that's a bonus. Okay, that's the end of the first lesson. The second lesson, you can read that right away or watch that right away, or you can wait until after